Welcome to another episode of Around Town, only on TV20. On today's show, we'll stop by Cleveland City Hall for a pair of swearing-in ceremonies. Then, we'll cross Lakeside Avenue and cut the ribbon on the brand new Hilton Cleveland downtown. You're watching TV20. We are Cleveland.
Oh, look, a redhead. Staring contest. You still got it.
I know.
Come alive with the forest.
The dad was cute.
You were looking right at us.
Visit discovertheforest.org to find a forest near you.
Well, today we'll be swearing in Ms. Kimberly Burnett Mills as Chief Assistant Prosecutor for the City of Cleveland. That's the correct title?
That is correct, sir.
She has most recently served as Interim Chief Assistant Prosecutor for the City of Cleveland. In 2006, she was appointed First Assistant Prosecutor in the City Prosecutor's Office and also sworn in as Assistant Public Defender for Cuyahoga County as an attorney with the Legal Aid Society of Cleveland. Ms. Burnett Mills has 15 years of legal experience. She's a graduate of Baldwin Wallace College, where she earned a Bachelor of Arts degree in Criminal Justice and History, and a graduate of Cleveland Marshall School of Law, where she earned her law degree. You ready?
I am.
Okay. Raise your right hand, repeat after me. I state your name.
Kimberly Barnett
Do
Mills.
solemnly swear
Do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
that I'll support the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the State of Ohio,
the Constitution of the State of Ohio,
the codified ordinances
the codified
and
ordinances
charter
and charter
of the City of Cleveland,
of the City of Cleveland,
and that I will faithfully,
and I will faithfully,
honestly,
honestly,
and impartially
and impartially
discharge the duties of
discharge the duties of
Chief Assistant Prosecutor
Chief Assistant
to
Prosecutor
the City of
of
Cleveland,
the City of Cleveland,
State of Ohio,
State of Ohio,
during my continuance in said office.
during my continuance in said office.
Congratulations.
Thank you, ma'am. Well, I will be brief today, but I would just like to say thank you, Mayor, for your appointment to this position and allowing me to continue to serve the citizens of Cleveland. My legal career has been in public service to both Cuyahoga County and the City of Cleveland, and I hope to continue to do that and make everyone proud. Thank you for my family who came, my friends who came, my colleagues, and thank you to my grandma who passed away long ago, but who I know is looking down on me. Thank you.
Good morning. Today we'll be swearing in Ms. Merrill R. Gordon. Will be sworn in as Director of Cleveland Department of Public Health. She has recently served as the Health Span's Integrated Care as the Director of Government Affairs and Exchange Operation. In this capacity, Ms. Gordon was responsible for ensuring all federal regulations of the Accountable Care Act and exchange were met and managed the relationship with the public officials and trade association. She has also served Health Span as Director of Community Programming and Public Affairs at Cleveland Clinic as Director of Government Affairs. Ms. Gordon served 2 terms as Cleveland City Councilperson, where she was Chairman of Economic Development Committee and Chair of the Public Health Committee. She earned a bachelor's degree in Economics and Housing Policy from Hampshire College. She earned a master's in Public Administration from Harvard University, John F. Kennedy School of Government, and studied healthcare management at Case Western Reserve University. She serves as a board member of the Center for Health Affairs and Cuyahoga Health Assessment Partnership, and Ms. Gordon is a program committee member with the City Club of Cleveland and a resident of Cleveland's Shaker Square neighborhood. Are you ready, Ms. Gordon? All right, raise your right hand, repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Meryl
Do
Gordon,
solemnly swear
do solemnly
that I
swear
will support the Constitution of the United States,
that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
the laws
the laws,
and the Constitution
and the
of the
Constitution
State of Ohio,
of the State of Ohio,
the Charter
the Charter
and ordinances
and
of the
ordinances
City of Cleveland,
of the City of
and that I
Cleveland,
will faithfully,
and I will faithfully,
honestly,
honestly,
and impartially
and impartially
discharge the duties of
discharge the duties of
Director of Cleveland Department of Public Health,
the Director of Department of
Cleveland,
Cleveland, the Director of the Cleveland Department of Public Health
to the City of Cleveland,
to the City of
State
Cleveland,
of Ohio,
State of Ohio,
during my continuance in said office.
during my continuance in said office.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you all for being here today to witness this event. Thank you to my family and my friends and colleagues who are here with me and those who are here in spirit. I'm honored to be sworn in as the Director of the Cleveland Department of Public Health. Mayor Jackson, thank you for the opportunity for me to return to public service. Almost 20 years ago, Odelia Robinson graciously and selflessly relinquished the chairwomanship of the Cleveland City Council Public Health Committee and bestowed it upon me, a young, new city councilwoman. The experience and the work we did through that committee sparked a passion for public health, directed my career choices, and has led us to this day. I fervently believe that public health is the foundation of the fabric of our communities. It's more than the sum total of the air we breathe, the water we drink, the food we eat, the quality of the structures we live in or how they're painted, the medicines we prescribe, the diseases we may have, the way we teach and learn, or how we choose to procreate, the violence we face, what we put in the ground, where we play, or how we interact and live. It is our burden and responsibility to remedy the negative decisions of our history and prevent what is preventable for future generations. I hope to lead with the hardworking women and men of the health department to develop benchmarks and achieve successes to some of our more pressing problems, to work closely with partners in the community, both traditional and non, to institute rigorous compliance standards, and to reestablish a high level of service, credibility, and integrity back to the CDPH. I hope to bring new ideas and perhaps a fresh perspective to a department that struggled to be more preventive, proactive, and prospective. Some of you know I've practiced a lot of yoga. It's the tree pose that stands out to me today. It's a balancing pose, one that requires a fair amount of concentration and discipline. Even a few days without tree, and you can lose your footing. It takes a lot of work to achieve this pose, just like it will take a lot of work to achieve these goals. I look forward to this challenge and to this work. Thank you.
We'll be right back with more Around Town.
You know what, guys? There's a lot of tree branches and dry brush over here. We should probably move the bonfire over there.
I'm guessing Smokey liked that idea.
Hi, this is Don Voitella inviting you to watch the Polka Train right here on TV20.
Good afternoon, everybody. Get started. This is a really good afternoon, actually. It's a very exciting day. I want to thank everyone here for joining us for the opening of the beautiful new Hilton Cleveland Downtown Hotel. And I am especially pleased to say that we are on time, under budget by $20 million, and we're open in time for the Republican National Convention. This is really fantastic. I don't know if all of you have yet gotten to see the inside of the hotel, but take a minute to do that. This is truly a world-class facility which will put Cleveland on the map. It is fabulous. Together with the Huntington Convention Center and the Global Center for Health Innovation, we now have all the pieces needed to build a great tourism industry. These three world-class facilities are a tourism trifecta. I want to thank all of those who put in so much time, effort, and resources to make this happen. I would love to do people by name, but we would be here all day. So many people contributed to this. But especially I want to thank Cuyahoga County Council President Dan Brady and the entire council for their support and oversight of this project. I want to take a minute especially to thank former county executive Ed Fitzgerald, who's here someplace I saw. Ed, you want to raise your hand? He's hiding in the back, but I will tell you this would not have happened without the initiative and great work of Ed Fitzgerald. So thank you for putting this in place. And I want to thank the Hilton Worldwide folks who are here, and Terry Augusta, who is a great general manager. We know, because she's promised, that they will be working nonstop and make sure that this is filled every day of the year, and we appreciate that. No pressure. I also, when you're in this, you will see how beautiful and how well it's built. And for that, we have to thank the hardworking people who put their hard sweat and labor into this facility. I want to thank all those who labored to build this, and Dave Wondolowski's here, head of the building trades. Please convey our thanks to all of your members for their great work here. And even though I'd like to keep talking, I'm now going to turn it over to my partner in all the great things that are going on here in Cleveland, Mayor Frank Jackson.
Good afternoon. And I know you're doing good today. I know you are. You know, I want to congratulate the county executive, Mr. Buish, on this opening. As he said, it is on time, under budget, and that just didn't happen by accident. It happened because somebody was on top of it. So I want to congratulate him on managing this project and really having the people in place to help it be managed in that way. Mr. Applebaum, Turner Construction, the building trades, all the people who made this happen. And as the county executive mentioned, I want to have a special congratulation to former county executive Ed Fitzgerald, because I can remember when we were right across the street and a little over a year ago, and he talked about this hotel, and he started it, and now it's completed. This hotel is important for two reasons. It's a pivotal project in that now we have a convention center hotel that makes this new convention center more competitive as we go out and we look at shopping Cleveland in this convention center to the world and having them choose Cleveland to be here. It also was very pivotal in our winning of the Republican National Convention I know Mr. Wondolowski and others came to the meeting where we were looking at the site selection committee was looking at Cleveland, and the commitment was that we would be on time for the convention this year, and everyone has kept their word. So again, congratulations, County Executive Budish, on a job well done, and thank everybody.
I have to make sure that I pay respects to the former council president, C. Ellen Conley, who oversaw that process of many committee hearings where Jeff Applebaum would give us 6-hour presentations in 2 hours, which we appreciated. But I also want to try to introduce the council. We have Vice President Purnell Jones, Councilman Miller, Councilman Germana. We have Councilman Harrison. We have Councilman Schron. We have one of the biggest boosters of the hotel, Councilman Greenspan. We have Councilman Sonny Simon, Councilman Yvonne Conwell, Councilman Chantel Brown. Is that it? Thank you. Very good. Listen, finally it's obvious that this is the first iconic building in the 21st century for Cleveland, Ohio. And it's very exciting. And about 2 weeks ago, the council was able to tour the building, and people were still scurrying around getting ready because of that timeline that the former county executive, Ed Fitzgerald, put us on. And I got to say to Ed, if Ed hadn't had the vision and the courage to throw his hat over the wall, this could never have happened. And so, once more, finally, thank you, Ed. The council toured the hotel about 2 weeks ago, and the thing that struck me the most was the view, or should I say the views. Hundreds of new views of Greater Cleveland that didn't exist just a few years ago when this was an old county administration building with 4 floors and 2 elevators from the 1950s. That's where this started. Those views are views that thousands, hundreds of thousands of visitors who come to Cleveland in the coming years will take home with them. A new view of Cleveland. And you ought to check it out. Thanks a lot. I'm going to introduce Terry Augusta, the manager of Hilton.
Thank you so much, Councilman. Well, I can hardly believe it's here. As the entire city is proclaiming, the time is now. Today is the day that we open the new front door of Cleveland, a door that will never close. We've built this building from the ground up. We've grown our team of over 350 team members strong from this very community. Today we usher in a new standard of hospitality, the standard of light and warmth of Hilton, and we are so excited to be a part of it. Long before I came on the scene, the city really recognized a need to build a hotel, to bring more tourism, more conventions, more people to the city to celebrate in this type of environment that was so needed here in the Midwest. It's exciting to see that visionaries like Cuyahoga County and the city of Cleveland could actually actualize a dream that they once saw on the forefront. And I'm glad to be a part of it. I arrived in January as the building was just beginning. Of course, it was freezing. And I realized that I really should say I didn't realize how big this project was going to be to the city until I got involved with it. I saw the lives that it was touching. I saw people like Cooper Carey and Turner Construction come together and really just embrace science and art together to build this structure right before you. Hilton Worldwide, thank you so much for investing in the people to come here and help us make this quite the success. It's really so exciting to see economic growth in a town that is just hungry for it. We've joined this project with many Clevelanders who are born and bred in this area and who will now be a founding father of this hotel, which is exciting. We'd really like to continue to bring the light and warmth to Cleveland light and warmth of hospitality to Cleveland. I'd like to especially thank two gentlemen who've been a part of this project from day one. Tim Bridwell from Hilton Hotel Corporation. He has tirelessly fought to get this building up. Also Ellis Katz of PMC. Every day he works tirelessly to make sure everything is right here and perfect. Today I want everybody to celebrate those that have dreamed, those that have worked to build this edifice, and welcoming now the Hilton family to Cleveland, which we're glad about. As we staffed this hotel, we saw people with great attitudes and a hunger to work and a desire to be a part of a monumental project. Our hotel is a shining beacon that not only reflects the beauty of Cleveland, but embodies the wonderful things that happen through public and private partnership and the investment of the citizens of this city. Along with the distinguished members of this community, I look forward to celebrating Cleveland's brightest hotel as we usher in a new era for Cleveland, centered around increased tourism, economic growth, and prosperity. In closing, we've chosen ribbon cutters who represent inclusion and the diversity of Cleveland, which we proudly represent. And we look forward to bringing the light and warmth of Hilton hospitality. Let us now cut the ribbon and welcome everybody into the hotel.
2, 3. And then the next cutter, and then the next cutter until we're all the way down.
Sorry, guys.
Thanks for watching Around Town, right here on TV20. We are Cleveland. Don't forget to like and follow TV20 Cleveland and subscribe to our TV20 YouTube channel.